So Gloria is one of the characters on Beyond the Grapes that already existed in the So Good We Named It Barry TV universe, and I just used her for this show. Now, other characters were created specifically for this show and are more modeled after characters on Beyond the Gates. So Gloria is essentially three characters rolled into one for the most part because I can't play everybody, but I still want to have people represented. So Gloria is part Nicole Richardson. And that is obvious because she's sisters with Miss Blueberry, who is basically the Danny character, and she's the daughter of Benita, who is the Anita character. So that just makes sense right there, that that would be who she is off the top. That's really the only similarity to Nicole is her familial relationships. Because as far as the plots that she's a part of and the character development, really doesn't give Nicole. Now, again, because Gloria already existed, I do want to stay true to her character. Same with Miss Blueberry, as well as try to incorporate a lot of things. That's why her personality is the way it is. Not that there's anybody on Beyond the Gates that I think necessarily relates to her. I just wanted her to still be who she is and still, work her into Beyond the Grapes. So she's definitely part Martin because not only she has a daughter who looks as old or older than her. No shade to the actress who plays Samantha, but also she has a lot of political aspirations. She's running for office. It's not stated what office Gloria is running for, but she's running for something, maybe for her life. I don't know yet. But that is where the Martin part comes in addition to the fact that she's having these nightmares and flashbacks, which is a huge part of Martin's storyline and the overall storyline going on right now beyond the gates. So the third person that I would say that I've kind of combined was not part of my original plan, but as the episodes went on, I need more characters. And like Gloria, Gary already existed on my YouTube video. So I figured why not just bring him? So, due to the dynamic that Gloria and Gary have on Beyond the Grapes, which is a little different from the dynamic they had before, and now that I think about it, I don't think they I'm not sure if they had any scenes together. I think they were always missing each other before. So it's interesting to see them finally interact. But she's part Vanessa McBride because once Gary came along and I realized I was kind of modeling him after Doug, I figured, well, that would essentially make Gloria Vanessa because she doesn't know that her husband's gambling and has all these secrets behind her back. So she's really those three characters for now. Who knows who I'll add in there later as they continue to add more characters to Beyond the Gates. I've said before that Gloria is my favorite character to play, and I just feel like I can really cut loose and just be so out of control because of Gloria's personality. She is very over the top, very dramatic. Everything is all about her. It's always how can this affect me and how can I make this about me? And that is a big part of the Gloria character, which is why, for those eagle eyed viewers, Gloria switched from her signature red snowman purse, which she even has in the cartoon image on my YouTube page, the banner of some of my characters. And I felt like it would be very Gloria, especially with these political aspirations that she has, to have a 9/11 purse because again, it's how can I make this about me? How can I be involved? Gloria would have had nothing to do with what transpired. She was not affected at all by 9/11, but she's so patriotic that she wants to constantly rep it, basically. Not that 9/11 is something you should rep, but again, Gloria's the worst. So I still have the NRA hat on her because that is part of Gloria. And she does still stay packing heat, but I don't have her pull it out or really try to shoot anybody like that because of the fact that Danny Dupree is known for that and Miss Blueberry is the Danny character. So I don't need everybody dueling, but I do still want it known like, hey, I'll bust a cap if I need to. And Gloria has kept her fashion. I do not have her wear the fat suit currently. I have used a pillow here or there. I'm debating if I want to bring that back because I know that can be seen as problematic. But Gloria's character, her weight is not a part of the character. It's not mentioned. It's not referenced. That was just something to kind of set her aside physically and make her a little more voluptuous. And a lot of the clothes I have for Gloria are larger, and I want them to fit a little different. So I may bring that back. So I've been a little strategic with my angles in case I do ever want to bring it back. So it's not just like, oh, Gloria, you gained some weight. So I'll, do a tighter shot or again use the pillows. Gloria, along with all my characters, never repeat outfits. I don't know if anyone notices or cares, but they do not repeat outfits. Gloria is the only one that comes close because she'll wear that sweater a lot, but she'll have something different underneath it. And again, Gloria originally was just the MAGA character, but I'm not taking that route on Beyond the Grapes because that's not what this is about. So I'm really just hammering into the I'm running for office thing. And, she doesn't talk about I love my country. She doesn't do any of that because it's not that kind of show. And originally, Gloria was white. I didn't do whiteface, but Gloria was white. So now I haven't really addressed it, but Gloria, I guess, is black now because everybody is black on Beyond the Gates and Beyond the Grapes pretty much. So I guess Gloria is now a black woman. But all the more reason for her to not be saying how she loves her country. But she's still going to rep those colors because that's her signature, the red, white, and blue, and the stars and stripes. So I'm definitely going to keep incorporating that. I don't know if I'm ever going to address exactly what office Gloria is running for. I think that's part of the fun is that you don't know. But it is fun to see her more frazzled because in previous videos she was a little more in control. But with everything that Gary has going on and what Miss Blueberry has going on, she's kind of just at her wits' end. Again, similar to Martin, and I guess similar to Nicole after it was revealed um, that Ted not only cheated, but had a child that she never knew about. And that child was working for her. Even though I would not go so far as to say that Gloria is also a combination of Kat, I will say that she is probably the most like Kat out of any of the characters because, again, Gloria is not a carbon copy of anybody. She's just got various plots from different characters, but I really wanted her to stay Gloria. Now, some of the other characters I did change a little bit to fit the show, but I didn't do that with her. And I think that she's a cat. Similar to how Kat likes to make everything about her and put her nose in everything and be over the top and dramatic and thinks that she knows everything. That is very much Gloria. So I don't know if I should say that she's part cat. Maybe so. She's just all the Richardson children combined and their mother. But yes, Gloria is probably my favorite just because she's so crazy and does and says the wildest shit and just doesn't care. At least the other characters have a little bit more emotion. Gloria's only emotion is rage.